Hey my friends, I hope that you'll enjoy this watermelon tutorial. It's part 1 because it's only about the front facing, not the side yet. But in this first couple seconds, you'll see how I'm just taking a less realistic version of my watermelon and I want to take it to look more realistic. So I just kind of fade all those greens into one and remove those seeds. So what I want to do in this session is really make the seeds look a lot more realistic in preparation for the final product. And so the first thing I do is I grab a studio pen. I had created a clipping mask that went on top of this red triangle and also the color to add these seeds in. So right now I'm just drawing in those seeds. They don't have to be perfect. They don't have to be beautiful. I just did almost like raindrops everywhere in different positions. So I have really been enjoying this style of just doing fruits, doing things that look flat or what, all that kind of stuff. And so I was at work and I was bored and I took my iPad with me and decided to do this watermelon. So the first one took me about 5 minutes, but I decided to slow down and take my time the second round, which still only took at most maybe 10 minutes. I shortened it for you guys, but it was really cool. I also created for myself a palette for the watermelon, so that made it a lot easier for this. Okay, so I did another clipping mask. I put it underneath the seeds. I'm now grabbing the soft brush, and what I want to do is I want to give depth to those seeds. So I'm drawing red circles around each of the seeds to make it feel like it's sitting inside the soft flesh of the watermelon. After this, you're going to see that I grabbed the color white, and then I just began to add the highlights around. Once again, adding the highlights gives it that push where it pushes it backwards. It allows it to show that the lighting is lighting up the rim of the seeds. You'll see how it looks. So already it looks better. In my initial one, I had red on one side, I had white on the other side. It reminded me more of a strawberry, and the texture just didn't feel right. And so you'll see how this comes out. It looks really cool. After this, I'm going to create, I believe, an alpha lock on the black seeds so that I can begin to add the texture to the seeds. So that's what you're watching now. I'm picking up a lighter color. I was looking at photos of watermelon and I saw that sometimes the seeds had this like yellowish color. They weren't always pure black. I grabbed the artist crayon and it has great texture. And so at first I put it directly on top, forgot to put the alpha lock. So when you get the alpha lock, it only colors in what that layer has. And in this particular layer, it's just the seeds. And so now I'm just adding some texture, just some of them, not all of them, to give it that realistic feel. Next thing I'm going to do is grab the soft brush, and I want to just add some reflection to the black pieces. So I grab a very small version of it. As you can see, I'm taking down the size of that soft brush because all I have to do is just dab the tip of some of those seeds to give it a little bit of roundness. I know that watermelon seeds have this roundness to them, this shiny edge, and so it kind of gives that. You'll see that come through. I could even zoom in if you like here. And honestly, that's pretty much the entirety of making this watermelon go from not as realistic to more realistic in preparation for the final product. In the next video, you'll see that I'll create the side of the watermelon to give it that 3D feature. But I hope you enjoyed this. Please like and subscribe, and let me know what kind of fruits you would like to see me do in the future. Thank you for watching.